in this video is addressed to my twin flame Shia. Hi Shia. I'm just pulling up this to make sure that I have a backup. Hello everyone, my name is Alyssa, and this video is addressed to my twin flame Shia. Hi Shia. For those watching, I thank you for watching. There's going to be a lot of crime against me and my twin flame Shia. So I just want to let everybody know that I'm no longer posting on my YouTube channel that I have been using for years now. Because I got a strike, I'm going to post the video on Daily Motion, Instagram, Facebook, and my new YouTube channel that I created. I think it was this month, because I was being threatened that the videos I put on private were going to be deleted. All of them are going to be deleted. So I have to continue talking about what I'm talking about. However, I'm going to try to say it in ways where it's not. I definitely will stop saying like initials. I'll stop saying spelling out names. So I have to be more cautious. And honestly, it's getting to the point where I prefer talking about the pregnancy notebooks, but I'm not going to talk about it in this film. So I am still demonically possessed. They're using AI on me, and I do not know when it will ever stop. But I just found some information out, and I have to share it with you, Shia. So I took photographs of the thermostat, and it was up to 52 degrees. This is a brand new fridge, and then about 40 minutes later at 7, so that was 6:45 p.m. and then at 7:20 it was at 51 degrees, and that was when I put on the coldest setting. So I had it on temperature control because it's a brand new fridge. Obviously it's recommended to put it on the third setting. It's a brand new fridge. I thought there's going to be no problems. So the fridge sounded like it turned off. So I took photos of the fifth coldest, and then I took photos of the at 3. Let's see what it looks like right now. It's at 48, and it's supposed to be between 37 to 50. Do I think it's the fridge? Not completely. And I'll tell you why. The fridge sounded like it was turned off. And now that I'm looking back, the fridge has repeatedly stopped making noise and act like it wasn't on at all. So I have to say this in a way that I'm not going to be looking like I'm accusing anyone. However, so these past couple of days that I've had this brand new fridge, it was around 37 to 40 degrees. 37 to 40.5 degrees the past 48 hours. Today I didn't bother to look at I don't think I looked at it for a long time. Thank God I didn't buy any new food. It's just some fruits and vegetables in there. However, I had some pasta sauce and some bread. Now, about a year and a half ago or so. So I didn't do much cooking at all when I first got here anyways. But about a year and a half ago, I heard some drilling and some construction right behind my fridge. and it was not maintenance on the other side of my wall. The fridge has been, so I didn't know about fridges. I thought that it stopped making noise and it started making noise, but I've repeatedly thought in my head, why does this fridge and the past fridge sound like it's turned off? So I have heard drilling. I've heard a drill right behind my refrigerator, and it was not maintenance about a year and a half ago. My electricity has also doubled these past 6 or 8 months. I used to pay $18. I used to pay around $12 to the highest was $22 a month for many, many months, at least a year. This past many months, my bill has increased. From now, I am no longer paying under $30. It goes from $30 to $45 a month now. All of a sudden. I've been living here for 2 years. I never paid $30 to $45. I paid around like $15 to $20. So, could it be that there's someone using my electricity? Could it be that someone is turning off my fridge? I'm not accusing anyone. I'm hoping to God it's not true. However, I've been food poisoned for over a year and a half that I can remember, at least. And every time the food, when I reached in my hand, was like, this is off, there would be the VTK saying no, or saying no, it's just balancing the temperature, it's temperature control. I honestly, with the level of possession, I'm telling you, I'm extremely manipulated to what's going on with my life. It's not just stroke. It's not a mental health issue. It's possession. Extreme possession. I hope to God it's not true. I hope to God it is kind of true. There'll be proof. And I've been really fucking deathly ill. Getting food poisoning on top of it. It hasn't necessarily been completely mild with diarrhea, nausea, headaches. But I never really got to the point where I vomited. So there had to be some kind of way to keep it like not completely 100% obvious, but you can die from food poison. So why did my electricity double this past 6 or 8 months? Why I did for a year and a half was I food poisoned, and the fridge that I had previous to this new one was used. However, it looked brand new on the inside. There could have been something eventually wrong with it. Well, if it was played with, if it was repeatedly being turned on and off, who knows? I'm not accusing anyone, and I hope to God that it's not true. But I know 100% that old fridge and this fridge today stopped making noise repeatedly. I thought it was... No, I repeatedly thought to myself, why is the fridge not making any noise this past year and a half? Why? I repeatedly asked myself that, and then I repeatedly just let go. So it's making noise right now. So next month I'm going to probably buy a small little mini fridge. I can't afford to. I had to throw out a bunch of food. I had to throw out a pretty good amount of food this month, and I'll show you how much food I have. I'll take a photograph. throw out freezer food, I had to throw out refrigerated food. So it's been from since 6:45. I turned it up to the highest setting, and it's barely close to what it needs to be. I'll show you. This is a brand new fridge. How could it be broke? You saw it was brand. It was still had all stickers on the inside. So I had to also. So here it is. This is the food that I have in my fridge right now. Apples, oranges, lemons, grapefruits, because when I went to the grocery store, none of that was in the refrigerated section, so I bought it. There's some leftover couscous that I'll probably have to throw out. That bowl had oranges in it. And I just brought up a bunch of gallons of water. I have some puddings and seltzer and water bottles. So I threw out a lot of food, and it's not good. And look at the temperature. It's still 42 degrees is unsafe. It's at 49. It's at 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it's at like 48 or 49. And it's supposed to be It's supposed to be 37 to 40. And it's been running on the 5th setting, and when I turned it on to 5, the refrigerator didn't make any noise. When I turned the setting up to 5, it because it continued to not make any noise, like it wasn't running. So this is what my freezer looks like. I had to dump all my food from my freezer. This isn't a month to be dumping all my food, because I put my soup in there and to freeze it, and it still was soft, so I couldn't trust it. And a lot of the food that I freeze was food that I cooked with food that was spoiled: eggs, milk, butter, foods that was spoiled because of the fridge. So this is kind of and then this is the side of my freezer, basically just peeled fruit, my ice pack. So this is not a good month for food. I'm most likely next month going to buy a little mini fridge. Unless maintenance can figure it out, I wrote them a note and explained them to what's going on, explained them that it is it's possible that something's wrong with the electrical, etc. So let me read some notes to you, Shia. I'm a little grossed out. I can't tolerate the idea of food poisoning, and Shia, I'm not even going to show you photographs of my food this week or next week, because it's going to be kind of like not appetizing food. It's not going to look appetizing to look at, because it's going to be kind of like random food. Like, well, this afternoon I had carrots, couscous, and I basically threw it on the plate. I was getting RAP tortured, and I just threw it on the plate. I couldn't bother making it look good. So this could possibly be good news. It could be bad news. I'm pretty creeped out by it. I'm pretty disappointed. It's a brand new fridge. However, I can guarantee you, I heard the drilling behind my fridge. I heard cutting. I heard construction. It was not maintenance. There was no voices behind the wall, like maintenance people talking. I knew it wasn't maintenance, and I had an intuition. But I completely forgot about it. I am not making this up. The fridge is, I don't know if the fridge is completely turned off. But when I held it this evening, when I took the temperature and it was at over 51, The fridge was making absolute no noise, no vibration, nothing. If that's turned off. And why is my electricity doubled? Is someone trying to get me in trouble with my finances? I'm not accusing anybody, and I am not accusing it, and this could be not true at all, but I have a right to think, because I heard drilling construction exactly right behind my fridge wall, and my electricity has doubled. And that's all I'm going to say about it. But can you also make in regards to this strike on YouTube, this is going to be proof as to why I didn't get help, or I wasn't allowed to reach out for help, because I wouldn't have the intelligence to be able to have the amount of proof, and it could be turned against me and make me look like I'm the criminal. I'm not. I'm 100% not a criminal. But this is going to be questioned. Why? How could it have gone on for so long? Look at YouTube giving me a strike because I put the photo of the CRIMINAL. And if you want to take this video down, and you know that I just said that, I'm not accusing anyone. I don't know if it's entirely true. Yes, I do though. I can't lie at this point. It makes me so sick. I'm not hiding the truth. I will no longer say initials. I will no longer put photographs, and I will no longer write CRIMINAL HACKER in the title. I will no longer do that. But this is exactly the reason. I'm being accused of cyberbullying and cyberbullying and harassment against the person. I'm being forced to feel like punished and a criminal, getting a strike, because all I'm doing is telling the truth. All I'm doing is I'm just telling I wrote it down. Where'd it go? All I'm doing is repeating to you, Shia, the crime and harassment that's being done to me, and it's a self-defense. And I have a legal right to say that if this type of crime is happening to me, that people belong in jail for it. But it's going to backfire, Shia, no matter what. It's going to backfire. But this constant torture that we're receiving, Shia, there's a subliminal that happens where this will never stop. This torture will never stop. It will never stop. We're winning, you lost. You will never win, because this will never stop. And I was also told that the two people doing the most harm to me and you, Shia, their lives are over. I can't see I'm not psychic, I don't have a third eye, and it's still blocked from telepathic supporters to tell me exactly what's going on, or anything that's going on. And I taped this today because I think it needed to rest a little. I've been kind of rough with it, and I taped my toe because I had some little bit of pain, and the pain has stopped for a while, but it's coming back. So I have gone extreme torture today. Extreme RAPE torture. Extreme. And I was also told today, 3:26 p.m., after this whole strike happened, you will never be public on the internet. You will never be public on the internet. Guess who said that with B2K? The HACKER. And Shy, I want you to write a personal letter to YouTube when they go to jail. I want you to write a letter to YouTube to show them Alyssa wasn't lying, because this can hurt the spirit. This can kill the spirit. But this HACKER CRIMINAL has been doing this to me for 15-20 years, and I haven't been doing it. I have a voice about it. Not one person would believe me. This can kill the spirit when I'm being accused of being the criminal and harassing someone who's done this to me for 15 years. All I'm doing is stating the truth. Yeah, but the pendulum told me, Shia, that you are confirming that it's the brain damage that is making me feel like I could never win or fight it alone. And it is true. I could not physically and mentally fight this alone. With my brain and with the form of paralysis I've gotten from the torture. And I'm just being told that I'm not saying this over the internet. So after the strike happened, I tried to log into Dailymotion. My password wasn't working. I checked my notebook. I stared at the username and password. It was the correct password. It was the correct username. I reset the password. I go to try to log in. It didn't work. 10-15 minutes later, I had to reset it. Didn't work again. Then 10 or 20 minutes later, it started working. Just randomly started working. So I'm not really in the mood to talk too much right now. And when I wrote to maintenance, I said, could it be the electrical? I wasn't accusing of anybody. But I said, could you look at I said, could it be electrical? It's a brand new fridge. I have a right to say that. And someone is remote viewing it. Someone wants to try to intervene this conversation. Yeah, there's going to be a bunch of demons that are going to kick me off of YouTube. I didn't just say that. So I'll save these for another video. I don't really feel I don't feel very excited to talk about this information after I got a strike. But I stopped doing the Lemurian channeling, and the demons are saying we're building more and more strength now in the RAP torture was worse. Like all kinds of psychological things are nonstop. And when you do if you happen to do the reproductive yoga and the sacrum yoga, you'll have to go down and lift your hips up and let it go to hit the floor. That was rattling my brain. It was hurting my brain. So I would say put a cushion underneath your butt when you drop your hips to the ground. This will not rattle your brain, because you have to protect your brain as much as I have to protect my brain. I think I'm going to stop reading the notes. I don't feel good right now. I'm getting really first of all, I'm getting stomach ache because that pasta sauce was in the fridge at the time that the fridge turned off. And can pasta sauce be spoiled? Can pasta sauce spoil? Well, the pasta sauce was put in there yesterday, opened, and so I went to go I took pancakes out of the freezer. I put peanut butter and honey on it. I never ever put peanut butter. That was the first time. I just ran out of ingredients, so I just wanted to put something on it. And there was a smell to the pancakes. I had to throw out the pancakes because I realized I used eggs and milk that were probably spoiled in the pancakes. And I have noticed lots of odors coming from my food. Not a lot of good smelling odors either after I cook and reheat. This is going to be very traumatizing. This is going to be more traumatizing than I think. And I get these clusters of white dots all over my skin, especially when I'm working out. Something very bad could be happening to my body that I don't even know about from the food. It's not just slow food poisoning. It's chronic, mild food poisoning for, I would say, a year and a half, at least. And a lot of times, I would bite into the food, and there would be at least a dozen times I'd bite into the food and just throw it out, say this doesn't taste good. It wasn't, no, this doesn't taste good. It was spoiled food that I was eating. And this is the first time that I've really had to deal with a lot of spoiled food. I never really dealt with food poisoning my whole life. So I'm really spaced out, Shia. I apologize that this video is not about us and about you. However, I was told that you might get confirmation about what's going on with the fridge. I'm hoping you do. And I'm just really I'm not feeling well. Well, the good thing is I paid my Wix website, so my Wix website is good for a whole nother year. That was extremely important for me to do because I definitely need to keep that website up, so if people look up or try to find my book, the website is there. And I rearranged the top of the website because it's all mixed up. Like, it wasn't organized. I took off the work with me page. I put the media kit under the press page. It was really like, yeah, I've been possessed. That's confusing. If anybody went to my website and saw that, they'd be confused. So I think that was demonic possession. I'm going to have to try to figure out... Shoot. I forgot I was recording on this video and I moved the cell phone. I have to figure out the ink pad of the Epson printer. It says that I need to replace the ink pad. End of life service. It might not be true. I might have to do that. But there's really always something. There's always so much drama happening in my life, and I can't believe it. The amount of attacks is unbelievable. But I listened to the Cure on Rukyas. I listened to the Jesus Name 1,000 Times video. I listened to Whales and Dolphins with the speaker on my neck. I read about 10 pages. This was nice, but I was getting tortured the entire time. I was getting extreme torture the entire time, but I'm on page 80, and I think I was on page 72. So I read about... Yeah, 72. So I read 8 pages. And then I did do my yoga. I did reproductive yoga, intestine. I did reproductive, kidney. Which definitely the intestine one last. I did four of them. And the intestine one last so I could lay down, Shia. Think about you. So I'm going to stop this video because it is kind of late, Cheyenne. I know that you don't usually see my videos this late, but I had to tell you about the refrigerator. And at this point, I'm really going to monitor it. I should probably monitor it. I can't monitor it throughout the night, so I may have to get, if maintenance can't figure it out, and then in a couple weeks I'll buy a mini fridge. Am I going to buy food that's perishable? Probably not. It's going to be a weird couple of weeks. So I can't go out and buy a little mini fridge right now. I have to buy it next month. So it's going to be weird with the food this month. It's going to be kind of weird, but I have enough food. I have enough food. But it's going to be weird because anytime I cook something, I'm going to have to make sure that I only cook one serving. I'm not going to be able to do leftovers. I shouldn't have put the couscous in there, but that was before I saw the temperature. So I'll talk to you tomorrow, Shia. I love you, Shia. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you so much, Shia, for watching.